You are watching a quiet revolution. These are Pakistani workmen, members of an age-old civilization, but citizens of a nation independent for just 2 decades. They are at work on a project which will restore the historic fort of Mangla, built 100 years ago on ruins dating back more than 5 centuries. The parched and arid land where the fort stands has been the pathway and battlefield for men and armies since the time of Alexander the Great. Today, the nation of Pakistan looks in 2 directions, to the heritage of the past and to the promise of the future. On the Jhelum River below the fort is another project, a new dam and powerhouse. Together, they will provide electricity to power a nation's expanding economy. And they will control and distribute the waters that for centuries have been both the scourge and the lifeblood of the Indus Basin. Like all people in all times, the people of Pakistan are dependent upon water. Civilizations have flourished and faded with the successes and failures of their water engineers. Without access to and some control over water, human life at its simplest and its most complex would be impossible. The record of man's response to that fact constitutes much of the history of civilization. For centuries, life in this land has been tied to the flood-washed Indus River Valley that stretches 1,000 miles southward from the Himalayas across broad, fertile plains to the Indian Ocean. For centuries, men have used irrigation systems that tap the streams and rivers, as well as underground water tables fed by the Indus and its tributaries. In the dry seasons, water was brought to the land by the plodding hoof in the dust, the turning bucket, the squeaking wheel. Thousands of wheels, thousands of men, thousands of wells. But the process of change occurs even here. In 1947, this ancient land became the new nation of Pakistan. And with the creation of national boundaries, this man's very existence was threatened. For now, the headwaters of the rivers and control of their flow lay across the border in India's Himalayan highlands. It meant Pakistan could be left without water. In 1948, the 2 nations entered into negotiations over the basic water rights to the 6 rivers in the Indus Basin. Years of high-level talks moved ahead slowly, far from the reality of the arid farmlands and their threatened wells. Unless a solution were found, the waters could be diverted upstream before reaching Pakistan. The rivers would run dry, the underground water would disappear. Pakistan could become a desert. Finally, in 1960, Pakistan and India signed the Indus Basin Water Treaty. India received rights to the waters